everyone. Hope everybody's Tuesday is off to a wonderful start. My name is Greg Newbecker. I am a managing vice president at Capital One, part of the auto finance business that is based here in Plano, Texas. I also have the privilege of serving on the board of the Dallas Entrepreneur Center, also known as the DEC. They are a nonprofit organization that really helps entrepreneurs start, build, and grow their businesses right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Dallas Startup Week is their signature event. I hope that many of you have been able to attend some of the events and are going to be attending events throughout the week. This is a week-long experience with entrepreneurs and change makers. And Dallas is really on the rise in terms of where people are starting businesses, where entrepreneurs are coming because of the many advantages that the DFW area has and the great talent that we have here in the DFW area. So we're here to showcase one such innovative collaboration between corporations, nonprofits, local businesses, and high schools. Brought to you by the NAF Future Ready Labs High School Internship Program. This is a really cool solution. I am so excited to be able to talk about it. It provides a structure for businesses to partner up with rising high school seniors in most cases. So it gives the students an opportunity to see businesses addressing real world problems, and it gives the small business owners an opportunity to have students along with corporate mentors come in and provide some advice in how they grow their business. And so it's what I really like about this is not just the benefits that it provides to the students and the businesses, it actually helps these businesses think about building their talent pipeline. As many of you know, hiring great talent is always a challenge for businesses, and this really brings some awesome talent in our interns into these businesses. This year, Capital One, AT&T, and KPMG are hosting 50 Dallas ISD NAF students in this year's lab, this Future Ready Lab, focused on the importance of small businesses and startups, and the importance of them to a regional ecosystem. So these students are divided up into teams, and they're partnering with 10 lucky small businesses this summer to solve real-life challenges that will help accelerate the path to recovery in a post-pandemic world. And these challenges are all sorts of different ones. That could be, how do you come up with an effective social media strategy? How do you strengthen your virtual presence? Really just how do you grow in these challenging times? So I'd like to start with just sharing a short video that captures the experience before we talk to our panelists. So let's roll the video.
NAF is a unique opportunity for students' high school experience to truly connect them to what a future career and success can look like. Since 2009, NAF and Capital One's work together in the North Texas area has really created some spectacular opportunities. Our work together has expanded workforce development opportunities for hundreds of North Texas area students to help them better prepare for college and careers, including a multitude of work-based learning activities and paid internships.
NAF's partnership with Capital One has helped the communities by providing a program that really helps demonstrate and develop our future leaders.
A lot of these students haven't ever been exposed to what a corporate environment is like, and by bringing them into Capital One, these students are able to let them see that there is a future opportunity for them.
Capital One has hosted more than 250 students through traditional internships and NAF Future Ready Labs. They've also provided countless work-based learning opportunities to thousands of students over the course of our partnership, and that has truly enabled young people to be future ready.
Our NAF Future Ready Lab has included students from 49 academies in Dallas ISD, 30 of which were a model distinguished status school.
It was my first time attending a DISD school, and when I applied, they told me about NAF, and one of my teachers told me that I should really apply for this because it would help me with my personal growth and also growth for my future.
I think it has been fantastic for the students to come in and have to work with different people that they don't know. A lot of them are from different schools and have never met before. So it's really great and challenges them to have to quickly ramp up and tackle a problem together.
Whenever we got into our groups and started to talk about the business we're working with, I thought it was really great because it's not like independent work. We're actually collaborating with people, sharing our ideas.
It teaches you so much more than you expect that you'll be taught. Because coming into the internship, I didn't think we'll have panels and people professionals that will be coming in and talking to us. So that's been a great experience.
Over the past 8 years, more than 650 Capital One associates have volunteered over 10,000 hours to the NAF Future Ready Labs.
I chose to volunteer because of the fact that it involved high school students. I run a mentorship program at Capital One through Blacks in Technology. So I saw a great fit and opportunity to use my background and experience and the things that I love to do to work with, to help mentor and mold our minds of our youth.
I chose to volunteer for the NAF program to work on my personal goal of becoming a people leader and working on having teams collaborate quickly.
I'll volunteer next year because I've seen the impact and the difference that we made by volunteering with the students this year. And we have to continually reach back to give back to our youth and help them grow.
I would recommend NAF to other students because as an overall internship, it's really helpful to explore a career path, and also it's a very educational experience that is just helpful for the real world and not just the future career.
I would recommend that to other students because it helps you career-wise. You can have a brighter future. I'm honored to be future ready.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and got to learn a little bit more about the NAF internship program. So let's go ahead and introduce our panelists. Tiara, can I start with you?
My pleasure. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Tiara M. Tucker, and I'm just really excited to be here today. I am the founder and CEO of Tiara Public Relations Network. So it's an award-winning Dallas-based communications and PR firm that focuses on communication support and PR strategy for established professionals, organizations, and high-profile projects. And I'm also the CEO and founder of Speak That Movement, which is my nonprofit organization focusing on professional women in business so that we can use our voice, walk in our purpose, and live our best lives while focusing on mental health and social justice. So that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tiara. Kalia, would you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning. My name is Kalia Bivens, and I'm a rising senior at NAF Kimball in the Academy of Engineering. And I'm just looking forward to graduating and studying social work and psychology at a Texas college.
That is awesome. Thanks, Kalia. And hope you enjoy your senior year, which will be starting very soon here. Roger, would you introduce yourself, please? Also, Roger was in the video for those of you guys who were paying close attention.
Good morning. My name is Roger Nino. I'm a student at Bryan Adams High School, and I'm part of the NAF Academy of Engineering.
Awesome. Thank you, Roger. And last but not least, Renee.
Hey, thanks, Greg, and thanks everybody for joining us this morning. It's great to see everybody. My name is Renee Ramirez. I'm from Capital One and support the auto finance division at Capital One in a business development capacity. So I look for mutual beneficial opportunities for our strategic partnerships as well as for Capital One.
Awesome. Thank you, Renee. Renee and I have had the opportunity to work together. It's always great to see you, Renee. So I'm actually going to start the first questions with our students. And so, there have been hundreds of interns, going through various programs. I'd like to start with Kalia. Kalia, how did you hear about the program? And of all the things that you could have done, why did you choose to spend the summer doing this internship program?
Well, first of all, I'm very thankful that I get to experience this and I was chose. And I heard about this internship through my engineering teacher. And I chose this internship because it seemed like the best opportunity for me to get like the interaction that I need for me to improve and get out of my comfort zone and work on my soft skills and my technical skills. And this internship has really given me the opportunity and giving me knowledge and skills that I can really implement into my real life and my future.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Kalia. Roger, same question to you. Lots of things that you could have been doing with your summer. Why did you choose this internship?
I chose this internship because I wanted to have personal and professional growth. And I also wanted, sorry about the background noise. I wanted to learn skills that I could use for my future in the real business world, and I also wanted to learn more about marketing.
That's great, Roger. And we'll come back to that. I would love to hear what you learned about marketing. Tiara, the question for you, and I love this because a lot of times people say that as a small business owner, you wear many hats. You get to say that you wear many tiaras, which is awesome. But you, I'm sure, the life of a small business owner, you are just barraged with all the things that you have to do. And so even, supporting an internship requires some investment. So why did you choose to dedicate time to this internship, this program, this summer?
Yeah, so I first learned about the program actually after I attended an event hosted by the DEC Network, the State of Entrepreneurship, back in May. So I attended the event. It was amazing. I met and networked with so many people, and I actually learned more about the actual, DEC Network organization. So then I remember I signed up for a mailing list, and I got an email. So I believe probably all of the attendees received this email, but in one of the emails, there was a question asking if any small business owners might be interested in having interns for the summer. So I was like, absolutely yes. So I replied to the email, and then I was invited to an informational session. And so I was just like, this is an answered prayer. So I was like, sign me up. And so from there, that just led to me being a part of the program and learning more about it. And I instantly knew that this was something that would not only be valuable for my organization, but it actually is way more than me. It's about the high school students that I'm working with. And so it's just been phenomenal. It's been very, I would say, fulfilling to feel like I'm paying it forward. Not only am I providing them with knowledge that I've obtained as a small business owner, but also as a nonprofit owner and corporate America. I've been in corporate America for over 16 years. So just pulling in all of that for them and just seeing how rewarding it is for them.
That is wonderful, Tiara, and thank you so much for volunteering to be part of the program. And we'll come back to you a little bit more about kind of what the students recommended and how that's been going. But Renee, one thing that I love about Capital One is we really have a spirit of volunteerism, and we are supported to go out there into the community, our community. This is where we live. These are our neighbors. So I think we've got about 30 mentors as part of this program from Capital One, and another 40 to 50 people volunteering in other capacities. Why did you choose to volunteer for this program?
Yeah, similar to Tiara, I was always told growing up that you've always got to pay it forward. You always got to reach back to others that may not have been afforded the opportunities that you have. So that was one of my primary motivations to be a part of the program. But wow, just to help thriving high school seniors find what they really want to do post high school is really what motivated me to be a part of the program. If I could get a high school senior to think of, or if I could help a high school senior land their first job, think about college, get into college, or think about maybe even broader what they want to do professionally. That's worth every minute of my time.
That's awesome. And thank you for volunteering, Renee. All right, I'm going to bring it back to the students. So I'll flip the order a little bit here, and we'll start with you, Roger. A question just around, can you tell us a little bit more about the project, right? What was the problem that you guys were trying to solve? And what did you learn that might help you think about your future as you think about college or other career choices?
So for my project, I got assigned with a team of 3 people. We were all from different academies, like Academy of Engineering, Academy of Health Science, and the Academy of Finance. We got assigned to a company called Soul Green Farm, which is a local farm, and we had to make a plan to expand its local network. So I think from that, I learned how to work with a team that all have different point of views and come up with one product. And also I learned what my role in a team, in a professional team could be, because I learned that I'm really interested in marketing and like building logos and advertisement, and also learned how to give feedback to my teammates on how they could improve their project better and how to receive feedback.
That's great. So are you thinking about studying marketing in college now?
Yeah, I really liked it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Nothing like actually getting to experience things. I think, as we're all heading off to college, we say, well, I want to study English or engineering or, or math or medicine. But when you actually get to do it, I think that really helps you go, do I like this? Do I not? So glad to hear that you enjoyed, you got a little bit of the marketing bug this summer. Awesome. Kalia, what about you? Tell us a little bit about which project you were assigned to and anything that you learned that might help shape your future choices.
In my project, we got paired with a small business called Topic. We basically had to bring more exposure to the app. So we created videos and stuff. So our small business partner could maybe implement into ads and stuff. And what I took away from doing that was learn how to communicate and consider everybody's opinion and just how to work as a unit. And I improved on skills like working as a team and also project management.
That sounds great. So you got to learn a little bit about project management. It looks like you also got a little bit of a marketing and sales focus with your project. Did you get the marketing bug, or are you still thinking social work, child psychology? Is that still what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm still thinking social work.
Okay. That's great. That is a wonderful calling. My brother is a social worker and just absolutely loves it. All right. So Tiara, would love to hear a little bit more about what your team of students came up with, and anything that you learned from your experience with them this summer.
Yes, so I had the opportunity to work with 5 high school interns. So just an amazing, diverse group of young people representing different schools. And so I shared with them when we first started what the problem was. And then we worked together over the past few weeks to come up with the solution. So the problem with my organization was I just really wanted to get more exposure for Tiara PR Network. I wanted people to know more about the organization. And I also wanted people to know more about Speak That Movement, because I'm over both of them. And so what we decided was I wanted to host an event. So I wanted to come up with an event, a fundraising event that will be held in March of 2022. And I wanted this event to celebrate women because it's Women's History Month. Speak That Movement is about professional women in business. And so we came up with the solution of this event that will consist of speakers and women that we will honor, and entertainment and gifts and just just networking opportunities. So when I worked with them, I wanted to be very strategic. So I had a setup, I would say like a curriculum where I broke down their weeks based on the 4 pillars of Speak That movement. So week 1, dream it. Week 2, believe it. Week 3, speak it. Week 4, walk it. And so that helped them kind of learn about organization, structure, knowing what we're going to talk about at each meeting. And then also I wanted them to feel empowered, because that's what both of my organizations are about. So I assigned them different titles, and they love this part. So I now have a VP of donors, a VP of communication, a VP of finance, a VP of hospitality, and a VP of coordination. So these were titles that we came up with together, and we also decided who would be the best person for each role. So that made them feel important. So during every meeting, I call them not by their name, but VP of communication, let me hear your report. So I'm trying to just give them those experiences of what it feels like to have a title, a role. Actually, one student uses VP of donors in her email signature now. And so that was part of the solution. We just worked together every week to do research, to think about different elements. We created a budget. So that allowed them to actually see, how do you prepare a budget? What's realistic? What's not? And so those are just a few examples of how we work together, and how they're continuing to just learn those soft skills, those skills that they can apply in whatever industry they decide to go into.
I absolutely love that. I think giving the students the focus, right, where they have their function that they're responsible for, and giving them that ownership and that responsibility, I think that's so important. And I think it also, as you grow your business, Tiara, right, and you have more and more, clients and more responsibilities, figuring out how you scale your team and who are the direct reports that you need to drive those really important things, like the fundraising piece, the revenue piece, the marketing piece, the communications piece. All of that is great. So hopefully that was also helpful to you as you thought about how you want to structure your team as your business grows.
Yes, lots of good lessons from that, because it just shows the power of giving people their room to grow and be creative and be responsible, and the power of following up. So that was a really good lesson. Asking everybody every week, did you take notes? But definitely a lot of great lessons for the students as well as myself. Awesome.
That is wonderful to hear. All right, Renee, I'd love to hear, who were you mentoring and what was your experience like?
So broadly, I had such a fantastic experience over the course of the internship program. So our team was partnered with a premium water company, and they had a specific request of our team, and it was to develop marketing content, social media specifically, to be used to gain more brand awareness. And then we were also asked to reach out to local businesses, local gyms, to see if they would be a distributor of our water. And a very specific ask in our first conversation with the interns, as you can imagine, they were a little nervous, a little shy. But Greg, towards the end of the internship, they were calling the small businesses. They had a narrative that they were using, and they were winning over these small gyms. And we've sold the water into 6 gyms at the end of the internship. Was a huge win for these kids. So just to see the level of confidence raised over the internship was amazing. And on a personal level, for me, it was refreshing. Pardon the pun. To hear different sorts of business problems from our small business owners. That was also really interesting to me. And then on a very personal level, just the ability to coach and mentor again here. It's always helpful to do things, to say things over and over again for others. So it strengthens your own skill set, and that's what really brought me. So it was I had an amazing experience over the course of the month.
Wow, that is so cool. I love the results they were able to get to actually sell that to 6 gyms. And then your point on the personal note, I always find when I volunteer for something, I feel like I end up getting more out of it often than the people I'm helping. Right? It's just such a great experience to be able to connect with such wonderful people and be able to provide some time and hopefully some good advice here. Well, I know we've only got a couple minutes left, so we'll do one quick last question for each of you. Just what advice would you give to somebody coming into this program? So if you're a student, interns that are going into the internship for next summer, if you're Tiara, for any business owner who might be using this, Renee, to somebody who might be mentoring. So Kalia, what advice would you give to a rising senior next year who might be coming into this program?
To just, try not to be just be comfortable, and it's also okay to get out of your comfort zone and just be yourself, basically. I
like it. Be yourself, get outside your comfort zone. We're all doing new things. Some things are going to feel uncomfortable, but that's actually how we learn, right? Is actually getting outside of our comfort zone. So I love that. Roger, how about you?
Some advice that I could give to future interns is going to be to have fun and be comfortable, like Kalia said, because this is a really interesting internship, and you don't just work, you make friends also, and it's a great experience. So I really recommend it. And then I don't know, I got nervous.
Oh, no worries. That's great. Make sure to have some fun. It really is. These are fun. It's great people you get to work with, friends that you get to make. So, we all have a job to do, but I love that. Have fun while you're at it. Tiara, what advice would you give to a small business owner thinking about entering this program?
Yes, I would say just look at it as an amazing opportunity to pour into young people while also getting poured back into, because the young people, they're so creative, they're so innovative, they think a little differently, and we have to embrace that. But also I would say to empower them. Let's offer them something that they can add to their resumes, that they can add to their email signatures. Let them feel like they are just a part of the team, as if they were truly employees or a part of the team. And then also I would say, give them the opportunity to get to know each other while also getting to know us as their small business owner, and just really finding those opportunities for all of them to have a voice in the room. Because we all know that speaking and meeting new people can be uncomfortable at times, but if we create the environment where they feel comfortable, as you said, that helps them to just kind of grow up and show up. So just think about the students.
I love it. Grow up and show up. That's awesome. Renee, any quick thoughts?
Yeah, just real quick, for all interested mentors, don't underestimate the impact that you can have on these students in a short amount of time. For me, just to see them evolve from that shy, nervous high school student to somebody who's representing a local brand in the face of other small business owners was really impressive. And while I can't take all the credit, I certainly had a bit of impact on that. So don't underestimate what you can do for these students.
That's great. Thank you, Renee. Well, with that, I'm going to close us out here. So first of all, thank you to our panelists, to Renee, Tiara, Roger, Kalia. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. Thank you for your participation in the program. To our audience, thank you for joining. Hopefully you found this session useful and enjoy the rest of Dallas Startup Week. And finally, just really want to thank NAF for setting up this program, which is an awesome program, as you guys have seen here this morning. Thank you to Dallas ISD for allowing the students to participate in this wonderful program. And finally, thank you to the DEC for all that you do to promote entrepreneurship and the state of business here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So thank you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.